What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some good news. One of the biggest cheat providers for Call of Duty Warzone at this moment has actually had a detection. Now, they've been honest with their community and actually stated in their Telegram that there has been a detection, which is good because that means that a lot of people are going to stop using those cheats. So even if they're able to bypass this detection, then hopefully this means that a lot of the people using them will decide against it in future. So let's go and take a look at some of the messages that were sent into their Telegram now. So in the first image we've got here, it's a message from Mobius Announcements. This is the Mobius cheat Discord. Sorry, not Discord, it's their Telegram. Warzone 2 Modern Warfare 2 injections disabled. It appears Mobius has been targeted for and experienced the detection on our Warzone 2 Modern Warfare 2 product at this time. Injections have been disabled. We will share more information when we can. Mobius cheats. But how many times in the past have we heard of cheat providers and cheat developers having these types of detections? 9 times out of 10, they're able to bypass them very quickly. It's a very simple process for them by the looks of it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I understand the process, because I don't. But the way they are able to bypass it in the past has been very quick. Even to the point where Ricochet anti-cheat was incorporated, and I actually believe one of the cheat providers, Artificial Aiming, was able to actually bypass the anti-cheat within about 15 minutes or 16 minutes it was. They were posting on the forums on their site. But Mobius have now had a detection. So a lot of people are sitting there scratching their heads thinking, yeah, this means nothing. Okay, so maybe a couple of people got banned in the process, but where does it go from here? Well, I've actually got some further good news for you guys, because it's not just a detection that's been sent over towards Mobius. They've actually been sent a cease and desist order. So let's go and take a look at that message now. So this message here, Mobius Announcement again, says, "Hello Mobius users. Someone affiliated with the team Mobius was given a C&D today by Activision. We are going to comply with it by shutting down everything. I hope you all understand." We've actually seen this a couple of times. There was multiple cheat providers around the time that Warzone 2 was coming out who had been sent cease and desist orders, and they did shut down, whereas others, such as like Engine Owning, they've just gone, losers, see you later. We're going to carry on producing and manufacturing and developing and sending out and selling cheats for your game. They didn't care about it, like even down to the point where Engine Owning got taken to court by Activision and everything in between. They let it go down the long road. But this right here is a sign that Mobius have decided to fold. They aren't really like a large company. They're not like, I say company, and I say that lightly, but they're not a large cheat development company, okay? So Engine Owning have been developing cheats since, 2014? Whereas Mobius seems to have just come around and they've only just sort of popped up on the Warzone scene. But give them their due. They were like going undetected for a while, right? So no, don't give them their due. But they were going undetected for a while. And, whilst you've got others like Engine Owning and Battle.net and Battlelog cheats, and Artificial Aiming having all sorts of detection problems around the time Ricochet was brought in. And after that, Mobius didn't really have these issues, but now they've had their cheats detected. So injecting the cheats has been detected, which is good. But now they've been sent to cease and desist. That's even better, because that means they're shutting down. But one thing I will say, nothing has changed from before Ricochet was incorporated into the game and after. Nothing has changed. The process Activision are taking at this point is just like, they're doing this, it's like manual reviews and manual bans, but they're doing manual detections as well. So it's not like the anti-cheaters like learned what coding's being used by Mobius and detected it. It's a manual situation. The same process has happened ever since all of those ban waves back in Warzone 1, and they were all manual, and you know that because there was no Ricochet anti-cheat at the time. So what's going on with Ricochet anti-cheat? Is it working? Is that what's caused Mobius to be detected? No. It's a team of people working on things that have actually manually reviewed and manually assessed and manually detected the cheats from Mobius, the same way they did with Artificial Aiming, the same way they did with Cynical cheats, the same way they did with Engine Owning as well. So I'm thinking maybe there's been an announcement from Raven Software, Activision, Infinity Ward, all of these companies. Let's see whether or not there's been an announcement for the Bandwave. So we've got Raven Software here on Twitter, which I've had to go onto my old gaming news Twitter because they've actually blocked my main account. Weird, right? Yeah, I know. Anyway, it seems like there's nothing really being announced. They're celebrating Pride Month. Obviously, sharing their calling cards to celebrate Pride Month as well. Keep scrolling down. It doesn't seem to be anything there. Raven Software have actually shared the World Series of Warzone stuff. There's just nothing to do with a Bandwave there. Maybe Activision? Activision. Surely. Has there been an announcement there? No. No. Now we're going back to April. Do you know what I mean? It's all the way back to April. Infinity Ward. I'm not even sure these. Yeah, they're working on Warzone 2. By popular demand, trophy. No. No. We're back to May 31st. So there's been no announcement by the looks of it. Absolutely none. And if you remember rightly, they used to announce every Bandwave, so maybe they've not detected that many people whilst detecting the cheats. Maybe people got lucky and were able to not get caught up in it. Is there anywhere else we can look at? Maybe Treyarch Studios, are they involved in it? No, they're not involved in it, I don't think. Maybe they are. But either way, there's been absolutely zero announcements from any of the main Call of Duty accounts. I'll tell you what, one last one. Call of Duty. They actually have a Call of Duty account here. Let's see if there's an announcement on this. No, absolutely nothing to do with a Bandwave. Now you have to remember, if you type in Warzone Bandwave search, right? From like 2021 here, look, 13,000 people, and then again here, 15,000 accounts. And then you even have Jake Lucky talking about it in July, about people cheating in the Bandwaves. Another one here, 50,000. This is all 2021, guys, right? And yeah, 2021, 50,000 there. So these Bandwaves were all coming from Raven Software at the time. They would announce a new Bandwave's gone out for Warzone, right? We've said there'd be more, but there just doesn't seem to be any anymore because they want you to have this misconception that Ricochet Anti-Cheat is working. Is there a Team Ricochet on Twitter that maybe will have posted it? Let's have a look. Just to be safe, Team Ricochet. I mean, that's not it. So guys, there's been absolutely zero announcements on Twitter of a Bandwave, and yet we are knowing full well there has been a detection of cheats, as well as a cease and desist being sent to the cheat provider, or at least somebody involved higher up there, causing them to back down and stop developing cheats for Warzone 2. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. For me, this is the kind of thing I would expect Raven Software, Activision, Infinity Ward, and all of the above to actually brag about. They've been able to send a cease and desist, causing these guys to step down. Or maybe they just don't have that information yet. But we've got inside information from Mobius Cheats Telegram server stating that they're closing down, stating they're backing down because of the cease and desist, and stating that they've actually had a detection of their cheats. Many cheat providers, when they have a detection, will claim it's not our cheats that have been detected. We are still 100% undetected, but they will claim it's something to do with like an unlocker tool, or I don't know, like maybe a VPN service they've offered as well, or maybe it's even to do with the IP address spoofer. Okay, so these are all the things majority of cheat providers will claim, but Mobius just comes straight out and stated our cheats have been detected. So let that sink in. That's one cheat provider down and another 1,000 million trillion bazillion to go. If you did enjoy the video, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And guys, if you want to follow my boxing journey, you can by hitting the link in the description below, youtube.com/@BadBoyBoxing. And one last thing before we go. Do you ever feel like life is just too overwhelming? That your anxiety is holding you back from being your best self? Introducing Supreme CBD, the all-natural CBD solution to help you find your balance.
With Supreme CBD, you can experience the benefits of CBD without the psychoactive effects of THC. Supreme CBD's formula is designed to help you reduce stress and anxiety, improve focus, and promote overall wellness. And the best part, Supreme CBD is made with only the highest quality organic ingredients, so you can feel confident in what you're putting into your body. It's time to take control of your life and find your balance with Supreme CBD. You can order now and experience the difference for yourself. And don't forget to use code BBB40 at checkout for 40% off.